Okay, welcome back. And this time I'm going to explain to you about the operators. And this one I'm going to explain the operators in a common way. It's for you to learn different kinds of programming languages. So this one is applicable or true for all like Java programming, C programming, and also C# programming and other programming as well. So I'm going to explain them in a generic way first. Then talking about operators, the first kind of operators is, and why do we study operators first? Because last time you already studied our computer program is actually, include of input, then it's going to produce some output. Okay, and for input, you already learned last time that after inputting, you're going to capture the input and you're going to store them into some variables. And you already learned some primitive data type to store the variables. After having the variable, you're going to do some processing on that variable and you're going to output. And first kind of processing, a basic processing is going to learn. You're going to have a lot of more kind of processing, but the first and very basic processing thing that you're going to study is some operators, okay, to work on your variables, okay, operators. And the operators you're going to study today, including of like arithmetic operators. I'm going to list them on this one. Let's say arithmetic. First one is assignment operator. Then you're going to study arithmetic operators. Then you're going to study the comparisons operators. Then you're going to study about logical operators. Then you study some bitwise operators. Probably I'm going to just skip the bitwise operator because it's not that significant. The most frequently used one are the upper four types, and we're going to start with the first one and the easiest one, which is assignment operators. The assignment operator is normally in the form of left hand side equal to right hand side, ended with the semicolon. The left hand side here must always be a variable. Then what does that mean? Why is it a variable? Because you're going to take the values on the right hand side to be stored on the left hand side, and inside your computer program the only things which is able to store variables, which is your variables. Now let's just explain about the right hand side. The right hand side can either be a values itself, okay, like string, literal, or integer numbers, or anything like expressions or variable, okay, that can be evaluated to our values, okay, can be evaluated to our values. Let's say if you have a variable int x equal to 10, and you can declare a variable int y, and you can say like just do in x equal to 10. In x, this one declaration of variable, and x equal to 10 is assignment operator. Okay, this one you're gonna take a right hand side and put it into the left hand side. Right hand side is a values, now put into left hand side is a variable, or you can declare and assign the value directly when you declare the variable, like y equal to x, and on the right hand side now it's a variable. Okay, but this variable is to be evaluated to a value which is value number 10 here, or you can declare another one in g equal to x plus y. So this one is an expression but to be evaluated to a values and assigned to y. Okay, then you're going to that one is the most basic thing about the assignment operators, and you can move to the next one, which is arithmetic operators. And the arithmetic operators right now normally consist of the mathematical operators like plus, minus, then multiplication, then division, then especially which is the modulus one. The plus, minus, and multiplication is simple, but the division has a little bit special things that I need to notice, like if you have this one is called like integer divisions. There are lots of students confusing about this one. Let's say declare int x again, int a equal to 10, int b equal to 3. Then right now, if you have int c equal to a divided by b, this one means 10 divided by 3, and this one actually returning you 3. It doesn't return you 3.33 something. The reason is this one is called integer division. You want to do the division and take the integer results only. Okay, this one is what integer division. How if you would like to have the float values division? Let's say you're going to declare float f equal to, you need to cast the first value, which is a, into float, then divided it by b, and this one it's going to return you things like 3.3 something. Okay, 3.3 something. That one is called integer division, which is different from the normal float divisions. Okay, right now there is also a special point about the modulus one, because not a lot and not many students knows about the modulus operators. This modulus is actually first you're going to do the integer division first, then you don't take the result, you don't take the integer result, but you take the remainder. Okay, let's just give an example. If you do a modulus b over there, it means 10 modulus 3, it's actually equal to 1. Or you can do like 1 modulus 3 equal to 1, like 2 modulus 3 equal to 2, then 3 modulus 3 equal to 0. Okay, then 4 modulus 3 equal to 4 modulus 3 equal to 1 again, then so on and so forth. 5 modulus and 3 equal to 2 again. Why so? Because we do 1 integer division with 3, which get 0 and remain 1. 2, we do integer division with 3, we get 0 and remain 2. We take 3, do integer division with 3, we get 1 and remain 0. That's why you get this one. You take 4, do integer division with 3, you get 1 and remain 1. Okay, that's the reason why. I'm not going to show you the code here because this one is common for all the programming languages. So when come to the part like specifically for Java, I will show you the Java, and for C, I'm going to show you in C. For C#, I'm going to show you in C#. This one we'll just take the general one, but it's going to be the same for all the others when we apply. Next kind of operations that we're going to work on is the comparison operations. Okay, comparisons. For comparison operations, you're going to do the greater than or equal. This one is to compare two values. If one value is greater than another value is greater than or equal, is to check if one value is greater than or equal to another value, so on and so forth. So you're going to have smaller than or equal, and especially in order to compare, if the two values are equal, you're going to use 2 of the equal sign. Remember, it must be 2 of the equal sign, not a single equal sign, because the single equal sign is already used for assignment operator. Okay, and in order to check if the two values are the same, you're going to are different, not the same. You're going to use exclamation mark and equal sign. Okay, this one is different from. As I already said that I'm explaining this one for generic for all the programming, C, C#, Java, so on and so forth. Let's just it's the comparison operators, okay, or the expressions using comparison operators always return true or false values. And for Java or C#, you can use, or other programming languages, you can use Boolean data type, okay, with really true and false values, okay. But for C, they're going to be represented as true is anything different from 0. Normally they use 1, and phones means because they don't have Boolean values. Phones means 0. Okay, phones mean 0. So, however, in this case, as I said, I'm explaining a generic thing. So I'm not gonna consider it's 0, 1. I'm not consider it in Java, C, or whatever. I'm just gonna talk as true or false only. Okay, so let's just give an example. Like if you have A and B, A before was number 10 and B was number 3. Now we try some of the operators. If A greater than B, 10 greater than 3, this one going to return you true. A greater than or equal to B means 10 is greater than or equal to 3. This one also return you true. And then if A smaller than B, this one means 10 is smaller than B. This one will return you false. A smaller than or equal to B, this one also return you false. Then A equal to B, this one will return you false because 10 cannot be equal to 3. If A is different from B, this one will return you true because 10 is not different from 3. Okay, that is the those are the operators for those are the things for comparison operators. And I'm going to explain also about next kind of comparators operators, which is logical operators. Logical operators normally working on the Boolean values or true false values. Okay, and again for Java and C# they have true false, but for C anything different from 0 means how to say true. Normally they use 1. Okay, normally they use 1 or 0 means false. Okay, logical operators is always working on true false values only, and the two main operators that you will very oftenly use, which is and also the or. Okay, and the or operators, the and operators and the or operators. Now, how do they work, the and the or operators? I'm going to show you on examples. So if you have two variables, let's say x and y of type Boolean values, okay, of type Boolean values. Again, your logical operators is working on logical values which is true or false only. So x and y here can only store true, false values. And then I'm going to show you the truth table, the result of x and y. Okay, if this one is true, this one is true, this one is true, then the x and y is true. If this one is false, this one is true, then this one is false. If this x is true and y is false, the result is also false. Then if x is false and y is false, the result is also false. Anyway, if you take x is a Boolean values and y is another Boolean values, and x and y as a result of this expression will return true if and only if both x and y are true. Okay, if any one of them is false or both of them are false, then the final result is false. Then similarly, if you're going to have x or y for all operators inside the programming, normally you use the bar over there. X or y is going to if both of them are true, it's going to return true. If x is true, return true. If one of them is false, it's going to return one of them is true. Okay, it's going to return true. So this one has one of them true, it's going to return true. This one is true. This one of them true as well, is going to return true. Only in only one case, which is both of them are false. Okay, then the final result is false. Okay, this one is about the logical operators. This one is about logical operators. Okay, and I'm going to yeah, that's it about operators. You can have bitwise operators as well. bitwise operators as well, but this